Content creator integration. What is it? Why do I need it? How the heck do I set it up? We're going to answer all those questions today, so stick around. My name is Keelan. I am one half of Two Mere Mortals. We stream over on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. Sometimes impromptu streams in between. You can see everything that we demonstrate on this stream today in action live on our channel. Come check us out and make sure to leave us a follow. If you've got any questions about streaming, tech-wise, design-wise, anything you want, we have a Discord, and there'll be a link in the description to that. Come by, say hi, hang out, have a good time. A bit of disclaimer, this instructional video is only for Streamlabs and Twitch. There are probably other videos out there that will explain how to do Mixer and Stream Elements, but we don't use those in our stream, and I've never learned how to do those types of alerts and things with Stream Elements. So if you have Twitch and you have Streamlabs, you're in luck. We're going to show you exactly how to do that today. Okay, CCI. CCI stands for Content Creator Integration. It is a mod created by iChun, and it's a great way for you to connect your game with your streaming audience. You can make things like follows, subscriptions, donations affect the game in any way you want. You can have your viewers change the way your game is played, which is really a great fun for them and great fun for you, and it makes a great interaction between the two. The mod does lack some documentation, but a lot of streamers have gotten together and have figured out a lot of the functions of it, and today I'm going to share everything I know about it, and maybe you can share some of the things you've learned in the comments below. The first thing I want to show you is how to set it up if you are running a mod pack that is on the Twitch launcher. I will say that this only works with mod packs that run on Minecraft version 1.12 or 1.12.1 or 1.12.2. It will not work with older versions or with the newest versions of Minecraft. Your pack also has to be running Forge, which I would say 95 to 99% of them today do. So you were pretty lucky there. If you play a major popular pack, there's a good chance it will work, your pack. After the initial setup, I'm going to show a few minor features. We'll cover more in depth later in other videos. After that, I will also show how to set this up if you are running a server, and I will also explain how to set it up if you're not running the Twitch launcher. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is go into the Twitch launcher, go to your Minecraft mod list here, choose the mod pack that you would like to install it on, go into it and choose this little cog up in the top right hand corner right here. That will give you an option to choose profile options. You're going to uncheck the locked switch here. This will allow you to add additional mods to this pack. If you don't do this and try to add a mod, the pack will fail and say that it's a modified version of the mod pack. After that, you will get this new button in the top corner. It says Get More Content. Click on that. That will give you a list of every single mod that is on First Forge. Even ones that won't work with this pack, like C110, 172, those won't work on this. But we're going to go up to this search bar, type in Content Creator, and right here it is, Content Creator Integration. We're going to install that. Mine's already installed. If you click the install button, and it will automatically download all the files you need and put them in the right place. After that, you're going to go back to the front screen and hit play. That will download the necessary files and create the configuration file that you'll need to add some API keys and other details. So play the game one time, load the game up, and then close it down immediately. After you've closed the game down, you're going to go into your file manager. If you haven't changed where your games are installed, they're automatically defaulting to your documents folder. You're going to choose documents. Inside documents, you'll find a folder called Curse. Let's go into Curse, Minecraft, Instances, and then find the instance of the game that you just installed CCI. I did Sky Factory 4, so there's mine. Inside there is a folder called Config. In Config, there is Content Creator Integration right there, added new. you will see inside there a content creation integration config file. There's a good possibility if you've never edited a config file in Windows, this may have a white icon next to it, and it may not, Windows may not know how to open it. So you'll most likely have to right click on it, choose open with, and then find Notepad right there. And that way you can edit the file. I use Notepad++. It's a little bit easier to read. You're going to open that up. And in here, there's all kinds of gobbledygook you really don't need to know about. This top section, there's really only one you need to be concerned with. And this is if your stream channel is not the exact same name as your Minecraft account, which most people's aren't. But if they're not the same, like my name is Keelan, my stream is Two Mere Mortals. So you want to make sure, in order for this variable $streamer to work, you have to put your actual stream channel name in here. So I'm going to put Two Mere Mortals. This second section down here, you're going to change two things. This is where you would put in your Mixer channel information, your Stream Elements information if you have that. But we are working with Streamlabs and Twitch. So the third option down is for Streamlabs. Right here where it says Streamlabs Socket API Token, you're going to go to Streamlabs website and log into your account. Once you get into your account, you're going to go down to the settings on the left side. You're going to choose API settings right there. And then in the next section, there's API tokens. Right here where it's the second one down where it says your socket API token. This is the one you want. You will click on this to reveal it. And then you can hit the copy button. It will copy it to your clipboard. Don't share these keys with anyone. They will have access to your stream and or your Streamlabs if you share any API tokens with anyone. So don't keep that a secret. You're going to go back to your config file and paste that with no spaces right after the equal sign. This is totally my token right here. Then you're going to go down to the bottom where it says your Twitch channel's name so that chat can listen to it, because CCI also can integrate with your Twitch chat. You put your name in here, your channel name, then it can read your chat messages while you stream and look for anything that you may have set up to trigger events in your stream. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to type in Two Mere Mortals. Don't put your actual URL to your site. Just type in the channel name. CCI knows enough to know where to find that channel inside of Twitch. Make sure and save this configuration. And then we're going to go launch the game one more time. This time, when we launch the game, it will connect to those services and create new JSON config files. But we're going to replace those. So run the game one more time and then close it, and then I'll show you what to do next. After you've closed your game for the second time, if you go back into the same config folder, the content creation integration folder, and you may have to right click and choose refresh or hit F5 on your keyboard to refresh, you'll notice 3 new files in here: chat, assistance, and Streamlabs. These files are what CCI writes to when you change the configuration in the program itself. Unless you really know what you're doing, I wouldn't bother editing these because they can be daunting, and some of the syntax in there is a little bit weird. The program itself within Minecraft has a graphical interface to edit it. If you want a shortcut and want a head start on getting started, I have included a download link below to a chat and a Streamlabs config file that you can copy over and rewrite over the top of these. That gives you a head start. It'll have some basic setups in there. It'll give you notifications on the screen and a good firm foundation to start working on it yourself. It saves you a lot of time and a lot of headache trying to figure it out on your own if you start with that config. Almost all of us that have learned this have started with a pre-built config. So do yourself a favor, download it from the link below, no spam included, and copy those over the top of these 2 files, chat and Streamlabs. Once you've done that, we're going to load the game up one last time, and then we'll get to see what CCI looks like within the game. We do that now. When your game gets loaded up, you will notice Streamlabs connecting, Twitch chat connecting, and they're all connected. That indication will pop up on most packs. There are a few packs here and there that will deactivate the little toast messages that come in. I know of a couple that won't do that, so you won't have any kind of toast messages come in on those because they have deactivated that function within their pack. But most packs use that toast function, and you will see those when you join the game. You also will see those pop up if you are in the middle of a stream or middle of a gaming session and there is some problem with it connecting with Twitch or connecting with your Streamlabs. You may see a notification pop up that'll tell you, hey, it's disconnected, having trouble connecting. And I'm going to show you some tricks on how to reconnect that stuff while you're in the middle of a stream if you have some trouble. The first thing we're going to do is go into a single player world here. I've got just a fake one made up. Load this up, and we'll show you some of the basic commands you can run with this. Once you get into your game, there are two ways to get into the configuration file. You can go into chat and type in CCI edit, or you can go into your mod options, search for content creator integration, and choose the config. Two separate ways to get into the same area. Here you'll see the three configs that we had listed in that directory you saw earlier: chat, constants, and Streamlabs. Really, the only two you're going to be interested in changing at this point are chat or Streamlabs. Chat will change anything, will trigger anything that has to do with a message in your chat window in your stream. And Streamlabs will trigger from events such as bits, subscriptions, gift subscriptions, follows, posts, raids, and regular donations through your Streamlabs PayPal account. I've already set up the basics you need here. You don't need to change anything before from this point to the left. You don't want to change any of this out here because it's already set up for you. It will work right out of the box. What I have set up so you can try is almost any event will cause a, like here in the bits section, there is a notification. In a notification, there is an outcome of a toast outcome. Toast outcome is what we talked about earlier with the slide in little notification that pops up there right above my head. That will make any notification, any bit, give you a on-screen indication with a toast. In all of these sections, there is a notification. Subscription notification, follow notification, post notification, so on and so forth. I also left one small configuration already in here for if somebody raids you, because this is kind of a complicated one, and it's fun. If you want to delete it, you're more than welcome to. But in the raid section, raid of the viewers is here. It has an outcome which is kind of complicated, but what it ends up doing is it will spawn in a bunch of little baby zombies, one for each number of raiders that come into your channel, with the name of the raider. They'll have them above their head, up to 20. So it'll only do 20 times maximum, because if you did 100 or more, it could possibly crash your game and or kill you. But if you'd like to delete this, if you don't want this in your game, this will work on almost any game because there's no mods required. It uses vanilla Minecraft zombies. If you want to get rid of that and don't want to keep it, go to the raid of the viewers and hit the X button, which will delete that whole configuration. Then save. I will say something about these buttons real fast. Be very careful. If you hit the X, there is no undo. There is no, are you sure you want to delete this? If you're somewhere way down in some configuration, you hit the X button and delete everything, that could be bad. So just be aware, if you do that by accident, you can choose save. You can see it behind my screen, but this X down here is save. Exit without saving. That will not save what you just did, so you can go back and open it up again and make changes. So that's the basic thing set up. In the next video, we will talk about some more details about each one of the different kinds of events you can set up, and I'll give you some examples. I will go ahead and do a quick test of one configuration I have set in here already, which is Probably going to kill me, but that's all right. I'm going to test a subscription, which will spawn one zombie. And there he is. You may have noticed a little toast pop up in the corner. That will pop up on every single event that happens within Twitch, from raids, subscriptions, bits, donations, follows. All of those events will give you a toast. So that's it for this section, guys. Now we're going to go into explaining how to install this on a server. And then after that, we'll explain how to install it into a mod pack that does not exist on the Twitch launcher. Stick around if you want to see those. Okay, if you want to install Content Creator Integration, CCI, on a server that you play on, first of all, obviously you need to have access to the server files to be able to upgrade a new mod to the server and have some op rights on that server. So you want to go to the link I provided in the description below. It takes you to the CurseForge page for Content Creator Integration, CCI, and hit the download button and download this to your computer. You'll need to have access to the server files, of course. Once you get into there, you'll want to go into the mods folder and copy that Content Creator Integration file into there. Start your server again, and that will generate the configuration files. Back in the main directory, you'll go to config, Content Creator Integration again, and you will see a single config file. This file is different from the one that's on your single player game. You will have to have already installed this on your single player world and configured it like we showed in the beginning of the video. Once this is installed on the server and it's been run one time, you can open that up, and it looks a lot different from the one that we saw before, a lot simpler. There's only one thing you need to worry about right here. Right where it says whitelisted users, you want to put any player names that wants to they'll have access to CCI. If you're the only one on your server that's going to have access to it, put your name between these two brackets. Anyone else you can list there as well. There is a command within the game that will do this for you, but in my experience, it does not work very well, and I have a hard time getting it to work. So just editing this manually will be the easiest way to go. Make sure to save your file when you're through, and then load your server back up. Then when you get into your game on your server, it should work flawlessly. If you are playing a mod pack that is not on the CurseForge launcher, it's very simple. Download that file from the website like I showed you just a few minutes ago. Go into your folder that contains your game files. Go into the mods folder. Drop it into there. Load the game up. It will generate the files like before. And from that point on, it's exactly the same. You're going to do the same kind of configurations that you saw in the beginning of the video. The only difference is you have to manually move some files around, which is not that difficult. So it should work with anything that has Forge, anything running Minecraft version 1.12. So make sure to stick into the next video. We're going to explain more details about how to run CCI itself, how to create some configurations, and have a little fun with it. So tune in next time, guys. Thanks. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free. Don't forget to come by and check out our stream, 2 Mere Mortals on Twitch. Links in the description. Have a great day.